And when it says, besides doing the custom research masterclass of your offer video, do you recommend any other knowledge to get good at creating and testing offers? You can get good at, oh, here we go. I'll show you right here. There's more boxes. I'm on a roll today. Boxes everywhere. So this is how I get good at offers. First things first is know your client's best performing offer. The thing that they sell the most of, the thing that brings in the most people. It's very often not what they think and not what they tell you. Sometimes you have to clarify and ask again. It's like, all right, cool. So out of like the last 12 months or 24 months of marketing and advertising, what has moved the needle the most, gotten most phone calls, things like that? Okay, cool. Can you show me? And how many phone calls? Are you sure? Or was there another campaign? And then they'll be like, oh, it was the other thing. Cool. So know your client's best performing offer. Know your client's competitors' offers. You can just go to their website. Here are some offers that that your competition is running. Should we be doing this as well? I looked it up. It was your direct competition down the street, the best business in the entire state, and the best franchise across the country. So for example, if like a restaurant was like, hey, these are the things that we want to sell, we'd be like, all right, cool. When the last time you did marketing and selling and advertising, what brought in the most people? Oh, it actually wasn't the hamburger that we want you to do. It was the chicken wings. I was like, all right, so we're gonna do chicken wings. They're like, oh, okay. Why would they bring up the hamburger? And then I'd be like, look, I looked at your direct competition, the guy down the street. His chicken wings, he's selling for $7. You're selling it for $14. Do you think this is competitive, or do you think people are gonna see your stuff and go down the street to him? Cool, so let's be competitive. Is that an option? And by the way, I looked at the best performing offers and the most commonly advertised offers for the franchise that you compete with and the franchise that you don't compete with across the United States. And not only do they do chicken wings, but they also do blank, blank, and blank. Are you comfortable with doing this as well in exchange for money? They're gonna go, oh, okay, great, sure, there you go. So client's best performing offer, the client's competitive offer, and the thing they make the most money on. This is in addition to the customer research process, by the way, but most people actually should be advertising the thing that they make the most money on in addition to their best performing offer and their clients' offers. So this is a very easy way of knowing how to get good at other offers, which is in fact studying other good offers, breaking it apart, and then reassembling it. We're not getting into like digital course creators or coaches or something like that, because this is mostly local business type stuff. So I'm trying to answer it in that way. But if a restaurant came to me, or chiropractor, dentist, lawyer, doctor, attorney, like local businesses, they were like, what do we do on Facebook to get people calling us and interested in buying what we have to sell? And I'd say, okay, what have you advertised in the past has gotten the most people? Had that conversation, 5 to 10 minutes, qualify them, push back appropriately, things like that. Second is look at what's going on with the direct competition. That's an offer as well. I'm not beyond, by the way, calling my competitors and having that conversation. They'll often tell me. And then finally, the thing that will make the most money on. And going through this exercise, by the way, actually makes it easier for your client to upsell and have a dollar-driven conversation. So if you're not talking to the chiropractor, like, all right, what's the thing you make the most money on? And they're like, oh, we don't have anything else beyond our $27 crack-a-lack cracking thing. And I go, okay, so let's make a thing that you make the most money on. And if somebody decides to show interest, see what you can make sure to take care of. Okay, cool. And I literally sat down my chiropractor and I was like, look, here is a $10,000 6-month program done by other chiropractors. I know this because I did customer research and client research and asked if they have a $10,000 program. Here's everything that's included. If somebody is interested in spending more money, could you have this conversation? Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and write some more slide decks and put a price tag on it, and then we'll take it from there. Thanks so much. There you go. And they tend to be happier with this, and it provides a natural next step of somebody in the phone or in the office and taking the next step. It's super rare to sell this, by the way, but they just feel happier knowing that they could have sold it. There you go. So Adam, your question was like, besides the custom research process, oops. Adam's question was, besides the custom research process that I do you recommend anything else to get good at creating testing offers? This is the easiest, best way to do it. Like literally look at other offers and then reassemble and make it match yours. Sometimes, by the way, you need to be more obvious and explicit with what your client does. Sometimes they're not saying we audit your phone calls. I mean, even us as an agency, like we're not good at this. offers tend to be a very elephant problem, which is like you're too close to see the different parts. Like looks like a tail and a trunk and skin, not a whole elephant. You often need somebody else. So like I often work with people and we look at each other's offers. It's like, you should be putting that in there. Like, oh, thanks so much. And it sounds stupid, but you just get blind from it. So I don't recommend like you start reading a bunch of offer books. You can, and I don't have a list, so don't ask. Just Google how to make an offer books and go full on Frank Kern, Dan Kennedy if you want. But I found the quickest bang for the buck, specifically when you're focusing on a niche or an industry, is to go through this. What's your client's best performing offer? What's your client's competitor's offer? And what's the thing that they make the most money on? And then you're good.